Yields are rising again in the U.S. Stocks are ignoring it though, but the yields are finally starting to affect the NASDAQ as it's heavier than the rest of the indices. As I speak to you right now, we've got the Dow Jones up about 0.75% and the NASDAQ down about exactly the same amount, 0.75%. S&P's up 20 basis points or 0.2%, and the Russell is down 0.1%. So overall, those yields weighing on the NASDAQ, we've got 10-year yields at 167 now, 30-year at 207. First time in a little bit that we've been above 2% on the 30-year, about a month and a half or so. 5-year jumped from 137 to 138. And you look at the yield curve, steepening dramatically, although still nowhere near the levels we were at in June of last year, for example. 2s 30s went from 123 to 129 all overnight. 5s 30, 64 basis points to 69. Remember, the higher number means a steeper yield curve. Lower number means a flatter yield curve. Retail sales and employment figures were better in Germany. Final market manufacturing PMI better in the UK, but US ISM numbers disappointed. Still at a very high level though, 58.7. Commodities are back on the bull. Gold, silver, copper, crude oil, all higher. Gold up 0.75% as I speak to you right now. Silver's up 1.25%, copper is up 1%, and crude oil up about 1.72%, all as I speak to you right now. OPEC confirmed that they are going to add those 400,000 barrels a day of production starting this month. That was confirmed in a meeting that they had overnight into this morning. So we'll see if they're actually able to get to those figures. That's kind of the question with crude oil. Now, looking ahead, Minneapolis Fed President Neel Kashkari is speaking today, and then data overnight, Japanese December consumer confidence, more market PMI data, this time EU and German composite PMI and the German services PMI, Canadian housing data for November, and then we'll get the ADP employment data, that set of data that we always get prior to the non-farm payrolls, which will come on Friday. Then the big thing tomorrow, likely to be the FOMC minutes from the last meeting. They'll be released in the early afternoon.